Welcome to the Waning Interest Podcast. Sunday
What?
Uno.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
How y'all doing? Wow. It's just gonna be the Wainlard. Sorry, it's just gonna be the Wainlard tonight. Hold on a second. Let me check my settings. Let me go here. Let me see. I got here and see that green thing moving up and down now. That's it right there. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that is what I'm saying.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Man, I know I. Oh, see, there we go. All right, and making sure that I'm playing on the other side. Yeah, sound seems cool. All on my lonesome. Well, man, I got Brian, of course, with me.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Always got Brian, always agreeing with me. Such a sweetheart. PBA legend. Oh, there's also another PBA legend,
I go to the whip.
I don't know if it played fully, so I'll have to do it again.
Walter's going to go to the whip.
Walter Ray Williams Jr. Jeez, sorry. Starting to do a Bill Burr thing. I was just actually watching the 2001 Great Lakes Open, and I'm right in the middle of a match between Steve Wilson and PDW. Oh, shit, you dumbass, when you say PDW, you should have shit ready.
Get it right there!
Okay, one more time.
Get it right there!
Actually rewatched that one today too, which was the 2003 Tar Heel Open or 2002 Tar Heel Open, where he had to make the what? He had to make the 2, 4, 6, 7, 10. Oh no, it was the 3, 4, 6, 7, 10 split. Because he threw it a little light on the first ball in the 10th, and he needed a mark. He just needed to spare. He didn't even need to strike, but a little bit slow. Grabbed the lane, nosedive, leaves a split, has to mark to win, and makes the fucking mark, and then that's where we get.
Get it right there!
Because he made one hell of a split to win that game, and then he only needed 4 sticks after that, I think. So I watched that one earlier. I put a little video up there on my Instagram and my Twitters and the Facebooks. It's kind of cute, but it sucks, man. I recorded the thing and fucking wouldn't let me flip the video to make it correct, so it's backwards. So Pete looks like a lefty in the video, and it's just not cool. And Pete throws storm bowling balls. You know that, right?
Get it right there!
Didn't even realize that until I looked down to my notes, and I was like, oh, wait, I'm about to talk about. It's a new language I'm coming up with. It's called. What the fuck is he saying? Pete throws storm equipment. There's different brands. There's different bowling things, like there are everywhere else. And Pete always threw storm stuff, and I used to actually bowl with a guy who made a couple TV shows, I think. Well, I know at least one. His name was Storm DeVincent in Florida. I used to bowl in a league with him. Not with him, but his team was on the same league. A couple leagues. For a few years. He'd gone at that point to, I think it was him. I think he was one of those. He'd gone to throwing the ball with just no thumb, just his fingers, like Mike Miller. Just wrapping it on his wrist with no thumb and whoppa-chee, whoppa.
Get it right there!
But then I looked down at my, talking about Pete, the W, and, oh, by the way, sorry, I'll get to Susie. I'll get to Susie. Getting to get out the whip. It's not funny. Stop laughing. Okay. But I looked down at my notes and I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to be talking about the storm that we just had, which was so lovely. I was without power for a little over 48 hours, which was kind of, I didn't actually mind the camping part of it, the aspect of where it was just me and, in the elements. And I had a little space heater, which only heats a very small space. I mean, you basically have to be hugging the fucking thing. Well, I never cranked it. I'm afraid, and I don't like to crank it. Oh,
Get it right there!
I don't like to crank those things, and fuck with that stuff, and well, wait, I'll get to a story. So I had that, but yeah, 48 hours. I mean, the real bitch about it is I lost a nice chunk of salmon that I wanted to eat. I was so looking forward to that fucking thing because I was eating, well, yeah, I was eating some of the cold stuff to get rid of it, but most of it needed to be cooked. It wasn't like stuff that was ready to go. So I had a few peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, that's for sure. A couple of apples, and I have 2 left. Yeah, just remembered that. Sorry. So the storm, yeah, man, and some people, unfortunately, still don't have power. Some people have just gotten it back within a few hours today. I've had it for over 24 hours now. I got it back yesterday morning, and wow, I'm no kidding. I fucking started running up and down the hall in excitement. It was like Christmas morning, dude. And I'm laughing at myself at the same time while I'm also giddy for, and please. And then all of a sudden I stopped and went, wait, it might drop again. Hold on. Don't get too fucking excited there, dipshit. But luckily it's been on. It's not dropped. It's had other people that have dropped. I hate to see it. I wish everybody had their shit back. And thanks to Mike, thanks to Chris, thanks to Tad. Whoa. For helping me charge my phone, taking me to the stores. Had to get some groceries. And G&G Nutrition, which, there's a story. So, to charge my phone, all I had was Kate. Oh, yeah, let's get her up here. Fucking bitch. Jesus. This is the thumbnail for Whip 110. This is the coolest pic I think to pull up from, Anyway, bitch. In the shop. Don't know why. All I had done, let's see, right at the garage. It was she was in the garage, so she didn't get all snowed on. And not to protect her, just to protect my arms from not having to clean the fucking thing off. Because there was a lot of snow. And it was heavy. And you heard it thumping off the fucking roof when it was sliding off the roof. Just pow. It was cool. Anyway. So I pulled it out. And out of the garage just to use it, and turned her over and just let her run, and so I could charge my phone. That was the only bitch, was the phone thing, with not having, with the phone only. For some reason, when I went to sleep the night before, I had lost power somewhere in the middle of the night. Usually, I have my phone plugged in when I go to sleep. So I don't know why I fucking didn't. So my battery drained quite quick, even though I wasn't using it much. I only had text that I could use, and my phone, it doesn't work all that well here, so don't use it too much. Anyway, stop saying anyway. Where the fuck was I? Where was I? Oh, pulled her out, and that's all I did, right? And then the next day, I drove to the store, had to get some stuff, and to keep charging it, I go into one store, every store they needed was cash only, except for the dollar store where I went to get some batteries. But the first store I needed cash only, so all right, I ain't paying for that ATM fee. I'll run to my credit union. So I went to the credit union and left her running outside, charging the phone. down to the credit union, get some cash, go to the dollar store, get those batteries, left it running so the fart would charge, and then over to back to the other store to get the other shit. Again, left it running. So, but then when I'm leaving that store, all of a sudden, fucking the heat gauge is a like a little over 3/4. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I pulled across the street in front of G&G Nutrition, right in front of their window, and turned it off, let it cool off, see what the hell was going on. And then when I tried to turn it back over, she said, "Fuck you, motherfucker." And I said, "What up, bitch?" And damn it. So don't know what's wrong yet. So I went into G&G Nutrition, was in there for a couple hours, charging my phone and getting AAA. Hey, yo. I haven't heard from the mechanic yet because it's the weekend. It's the weekend. Oh, no. Is he going to play that music? No. So that's one bitch, Kate. Man, don't know what the deal is. Hope it's something small like my wood. So I fucking tweaked my side, trying to throw that heavy, push that heavy snow around. I came back and I was like, hey, am I 52 or 82? Oh my God. I go, ugh. That's funny, huh? Nope. Oh, and I get so, trying to entertain yourself. You know what you do, especially when a lot of people luckily had others to hang with. I had zilch. I had just this. I had Wayne Lard. And there was a few times out of boredom. Either I was talking to myself or just out of silence. And I was in the kitchen and I just kind of go and point at the microwave, just thinking that when I did, it would go bling and power would come back on. And then I'd laugh at myself. And then the first couple times I'm like, no, I think it's going to happen. I think it's going to be quick. And the third time I said that to myself, and then I couldn't help but do the SpongeBob. It's going to be quick. I think really at 4 p.m. is going to be it. 24 hours later. But it wasn't. Because that was just Thursday. 4 p.m. Friday? Nope. 4 p.m. Friday, I'm going, man, who cares if fucking power comes back on? I ain't got no goddamn Kate. Bitch. But I never where I thought maybe I had the Force. See, because I'm wearing my Jedi fucking bullshit. What do you think, you're a Jedi? Yeah, see, it's different. You've got breathable space here. Look, kind of like a netting. Oh my God, now I feel like I'm in confessional. I ain't fucking sinned. I'm just doing my shit. Speaking of my shit, I got myself a Black and Mild to celebrate the power of being back on for myself and everybody else. And hoping, for the others. I didn't get the right one, though. I should have got a Thwither Thweet. Should have got a Swisher Sweet. It's all right. But you only want to take a couple of puffs, then all of a sudden I want to start spitting. And I didn't bring a spit bucket. Oh, that's what I got to remember tomorrow, Tuesday. Remember to see if Susie, if she's watched Outlaw Josie Wales yet. This is really just a joke because of all those other fucking podcasts where they're all sitting there like fucking dildos. I just wanted something different to stick in my hole. And then I just wanted to say that. That's really all it was about. It was for the funny. Or was it? Anyway, thanks, Kate. I need something different. How about you?
NWIOD. We're not Miami's #1 station, but hey, we can't speak Spanish.
Hi, this is G. Gordon Liddy, and they don't come any worse than Neil Rogers.
Sorry, I need a little break from myself. Yeah. And this, probably going to have to replay that because it didn't play all the way I did it. Hi, Lisa. Susie. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Am I done with this? Am I done with the storm? How am I? Oh my God, I'm only 16 minutes in. Holy shit. We got 45 minutes to kill, homeboy. Anything else funny about the storm? Oh, yeah. Mike, thank you for grabbing me, you filthy bastard, at the shop where Kate got dropped off. And bringing me home. Sorry, I felt a little chewy. Yes, I need a chewy. Did you notice? It's true. Kate looks like fucking. Kate looks like the Millennium Falcon to me. The real one. In the real world, you know? If it was like, you're going to take, if Christopher Nolan was going to do Star Wars, that's where they would use my Jeep for the fucking Millennium Falcon. You just soup it up a little more, obviously, a little bit. Not make it, not on the outside, just on the inside, where it, where it really matters. Oh, thank you also again. I always put out, you know that. I'm a slut. Not really. I'm Mr. Celibate. Put out a video also thanking, oh man, imagine working in that shit. Imagine being, all these fucking jobs. And then when I was at G&G Nutrition, I was talking to the teenage children of the owner. They were asking me we were talking, I was in there for 2 fucking hours. And I was talking about the technology. Oh man, this whole thing. And kids were pretty sharp. And it made me think about like power lines and stuff that go underwater, go under the ocean and stuff. And then I started thinking, who the fuck puts those in? And we start breaking that down, start thinking about that shit. Like, that's right. It's like going into some place where something's manufactured. Like, oh, that's where this shit comes from. Where, like going somewhere, like imagine going one place I used to joke about going to. I want to go where they make paper clips. I want to see that warehouse. I want to see all. It can't be too much, They probably do more than just little paper clips, but it's got to be like the simplest fucking, doesn't it? It seems like it would be one of the simplest manufacturing things that we use on a constant basis. Well, at least used to. I mean, paper is getting less and less. They must be getting ready to go out of business too. Then no paper. Not a lot of paper anymore. What else? Dill, Jeep. Oh, Susie. What about her? She's out helping people right now, sticking needles in their arms and shit like that. She delivers the goods. Whatever the fuck that was. That's dose, by the way. Dos das. Das? What das mean? I don't know. Don't look it up because it's boring. Wait, I'm going to look it up. Because I just love that for some reason I have these and now it's like, oh, I mean, you can use these for so many different things. It's so funny. It already got me a funny clip. Not that one. Susanna Song. So, I already sent him to her because I couldn't help it. I was going to surprise her on the whip on Friday, which we, of course, didn't happen because of no power. And then I wanted to do yesterday, last night, but then I just got as the day went on, I just kept getting, I'm like, oh man, I had to catch up on some sleep because it was really, 48 hours, no power, and worrying about your piddly little phone, it takes a lot out of you. Especially when you're drinking the whole time. Shh. Fuck, dude. Anyway, but in that, I'd already done this actually, but I tweaked it. I tweaked a few words. But I actually had already done this, and I was going to surprise her. But and then I said I couldn't help it as soon as I got power back, and I could start sending pictures and shit. I took a picture. I went, ping, send it. And I didn't get the reaction I expected because, damn, dude. But so the song Rosanna, da 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 da. You know that song. So hear my lyrics, which I'm asking other people to do their own. waitinginterestpodcast@gmail.com. And yeah, I've gotten a couple things, but like it puts need more effort, man. Like this. Not born same year, but same day. Susanna, yeah. Her man is one Jeff, and we have to pray. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Greet you Tuesday. Da-da-da. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Greet you Friday. Da-na-na. Susanna, yeah. See, that's my version. Because it refers to birthday twins. Her man is Juan, Jez. And we got to pray. So, and then we do the fucking podcast Tuesdays and Fridays. Fuck yeah. That's a winner. I'm done fucking around, man. That's all I'm asking. See how simple it is? Just put the melody in your head. Well, listen to the fucking song. It's pretty easy. You can find it on YouTube. That's where I listen. Oh, by the way, YouTube, sticking it in my hole, Sandy-wise. Sandy, don't make a grease joke. Get it? Grease, Sandy? Hello there. Who's never thought of that before besides me? Well, we're waiting. Thank you, Ted Knight. Anyway, yeah, YouTube. Motherfuckers, man. No, let's stick with the song for now. Go back to YouTube. It's on the list. I have a list. I have another list, too, and you don't want to be on it. Because you get really nice presents. And I can't afford them all. So I like to keep that list along. Oh. Got some reading material at the weed store. Weef! I got 4 editions because I haven't picked one up in a long time. Because the new dispensary that I go to, they don't have them. I don't know why. Anyway, I went to a different one today because the other one is not open on Sundays. I don't know why. I already told him, man, you're short staffed. I'm a butt tender. Whatever. Maybe it's because of my podcast. They don't want to have me because I'll just get him in trouble. I'm always in detention. Song. Yeah, you can do the same thing. Everybody can do the same thing. Do your version. Somehow there's all kinds of different thoughts. I've sat with in a idea meetings before, and where you're not spitballing. What's the word I'm trying to think of? No, yeah, I am trying to think of it. What's the word when you're spitballing, but you're throwing shit against what's that fucking word? It's gonna come, I swear. It'll come. It always does. And plus, luckily, I have 23 minutes for it to do. Or 33. Man, not a math surgeon. Thanks, Jimmy. Oof. Fuck. Almost had it. It was like, I had it. It wasn't on the tip of my tongue. It was on the meat. The meat. Man, I haven't been using many drops. That's kind of weird, isn't it? All this peat. I got so much peat. That sounded really gross.
Crazy.
Mike Devaney.
Fucking crazy.
So yeah, you can do this shit. It'd be neat. Ooh, almost had it. Think Tank. No, that's another one. Yes, that's something sort of, but that's not the one either. It's hoping I was gonna see it in the chat. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. See all those different units? That's what you would do in voiceover. Oh, wow. I don't know. I just got a tickle. Must be a hair. So that's disgusting, and I loved it. You know why? Because.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, let's get some more Susanna Song. Waiting Interest Podcast, gmail.com. And by the way, let's see. Saying that, might as well say, of course, in the description of everywhere you see this. Well, these what? 1 hour things, solos. They're not going up audio only. They're just for here, and then the Patreon, which is link is in the description with all the others. And I'm still trying to figure the Rumble thing out. I'm waiting for a reply from the StreamYards. Like, well, why is my shit not going to Rumble anymore? What happened? What is up with here? I keep asking. Well, no, actually, this is the first time I'm asking them. I tried to figure it out on my own, and obviously not doing a very good job. I ain't no tech dude.
Fucking crazy.
Anyway, so hoping to find out why my shit ain't going to Rumble no more. I wonder if in that little break, something iffy. In that little break, something happened with, maybe there was I didn't see it, but then maybe there was some kind of break with StreamYard and Rumble, but that doesn't make sense because there's a whole bunch of, everybody I know that uses StreamYard goes on the Rumble, as far as I know. Maybe not. I don't know. Right now I'm talking out my ace. Right now? Boy, is this a therapy session. That's why I don't go to therapy. This is exactly what would happen. Because they're just, and then, because then when I stop and go, all right, I'm talking to you. What about you? No, Wayne, go ahead. Keep going. Maybe you're a little manic. No, it's a fucking show. That's what you have to do. I'm all by myself. I'm trying to be in it. Like I'm Drexel Spivey. I'm here to entertain. Links, yes. All the audio only, because I know there's a lot of people that fucking love audio only. Especially like I said, I've said it before, the Neil Rogers radio guy, the guy who takes care of that shit. he always waits for the whip for the audio only version. Even though we follow each other on Twitter and Instagram, and he sees the clips of this shit, which he enjoys too. But a lot of people enjoy the fucking audio only. I get it. That's how this shit started. You know that, right? Are you new to the whip? Are you new to the pack? The first 79 are audio only, because that's how I wanted to keep it, because I just blipped. Hope everything's fine. Somebody's fucking with me. Am I still on? Yeah. I don't know. I'll just keep going. Number's still ticking. Ooh, 31 minutes left. Radio guy. So it's in my blood. So I wanted it audio only. And then after that break, when I left California and came back here and did a bunch of shit, and before I came back on, there was a bunch that were like, why don't you do the YouTube? Why don't you do the YouTube too? The YouTube too. So I said, no. And then I said, okay. Because I'm a pussy. Because I knew YouTube would bone me anyway. And they do. I knew they'd bone me. And that's what they do. One of the fun things about Susie being part of the whip now is she pays attention a lot more, of course, to my numbers than she ever did. Because now she's part of them. And she's like, that video had more views and likes. Likes are disappearing. It had 9 likes. Why does it only have 6 now? That's well, I can see where people could do that, but views? Why did it have 47 views and then the next day it says 39? Why did it have 117 views and the next day it has 105? Fuckers. I've already shown it. I've shown this shit. I watched it happen. I started screenshotting the shit. Well, they're still doing it. And I know there's way more. I know it. It's fucking numbers. Don't pay. You can pay attention to my YouTube numbers. I don't. Well, yeah, that's a stupid thing to say after you just fucking said you do. Of course you do. Have to pay attention to them. Pay attention to them, but not take them seriously. I can't anymore. They just keep fucking. How do you fucking take views away? And how does a person do that? If you view something, you can't take the fucking view away unless it's something I don't know about. But I wouldn't assume that anybody watching this would have that kind of tech to do that for themselves. Maybe they, I don't know. It's fucking YouTube. I know it is. I mean, look, again, they took down the fucking Nick Cersei whip because of the title. Nothing to do with the content. Because of the title. Because they thought I was saying something that I wasn't saying with the title. And I refused, like a little douchebag, to change it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. The fucking title is basically, it's Nick's fucking resume. But just because one of the shows that he was on is called Justified, it looked like the other things that he's involved with, his documentary title, and blah, blah, that I'm saying that his shit is justified. It's not. It's just the guy's partial resume, which is a mile fucking long. Hi, Nick. Shout out to the Nick, the Cersei. Where are we at? Oh my God. Whoo. Man, you've been flying. You've been flying. Did you just smoke weed? Did I just fucking smoke that? Yeah, I did. I was like, man. That wasn't a joke. I really was questioning that. Oh, here's part of another funny part during the storm. Okay, I might have had, out of my boredom, I might have lucked out and was, prepared with my my beverage of choice. But I didn't get fucking hammered. I drank pretty slow, and I didn't have all that many. But whatever. But in the dark, after which I had to remember. Oh wait, stop using the toilet, because you can't flush it. When I'd get up in the middle of the night a couple times. I know the direction. I do it all the time. But for some reason, in the dark, I decided after I was done urinating, instead of walking to the right to leave the bathroom, to turn completely around and walk directly into the fucking towel rack. Twice. Look, you see a little red mark there? Can you see it? Can you see it? I think you can see it right there. It's bruised. I did it twice. Makes no sense. Because the nightlight threw me on. No nightlight. I have a little nightlight that's over the toilet. So I don't turn the light on when I go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. But I also know that when I do that, when I'm done, you go to the right. The door's right fucking there. It's there. Twice, for some reason, I turned completely around and walked, bam! And then the second time, I kind of got a little mad. You fucking asshole. What are you doing? Had that little nightlight, man. That's talk about taking something for granted. Just threw off my equilibrium in not my equilibrium, my, almost said that fucking word. Shit. Not think tank. I can't say it. My direction, my sense of direction, which is ridiculous. And then, of course, I started thinking about my old friend Mike Bohan. Like, so this is almost, because it was really dark, of course. Like, man, it's kind of like, I'm kind of like Mike right now, especially with all the, because I was feeling around, but there was nobody to go. There's nobody to do Eddie Murphy on. But I did kind of enjoy it. I said that. I said it out loud a couple times. So the only thing that would make this better is a full phone, just to make sure that I got a phone. But that was also after I had no Jeep, so I'm all, I don't even have a vehicle to jump into and go anywhere. So I'm like, and the phone is, and like, man, this sucks a little worse. But I also knew that a lot of fucking people have it way worse. So, I mean, going into town, I saw fucking many trees down, of course, but because it had been later on for me, after a lot of it had been cleared, but still stuff laying around. Trees laying across people's garages. Saw a couple of cars that were totaled from trees falling on them. Trees literally on my hill going down, literally ripped right out of the fucking ground. That the whole thing is, it's not broken, but some of them are obviously busted. But this one just fell completely with roots and all. Roots and all? Yes.
Fucking crazy.
That's what it said. It was a pretty wild ride, but not as wild as still. I remember Hurricane Andrew driving through Homestead down to the Keys afterwards, and I'm talking 6-7 months afterwards, and still looked like a war zone, and fucking houses. You could see the houses with the help written in whatever paint on the fucking roofs. That's way worse. That's probably the worst shit that I've driven through. Besides, Skid Row and shit. Skid Row and shit! That's what I'm saying. But yeah, so many people had. I'm very lucky. Compared to a bunch. I feel bad. It sucks. I hope they're taken care of quickly. But thanks to all those fuckers that are out there in that garbage weather, which the weather's fine now. They're still putting that shit together. But shit melting and, garbage. But when they were doing it, well, it was all nasty. But yeah, again, who is it? Back to the front. Back to the front. Metallica. Imagine being the folks that put the wiring and all that shit down through underneath underwater, like pipelines and shit. Like you got the pipeline shit too, not just electrical. All kinds of shit. That goddamn bridge. Bridges, cars, and boats. Oh man, I should have had the IOD thing ready, but now I want some Ricky Ward.
Yeah,
You say fish?
fishing, yes.
What do you fish for?
I gotta pause it just to make sure. Can't let it run too long. I think, what did I get, 10 seconds or 7? I don't know, whatever.
Whatever tugs on the other end.
That is the fucking greatest.
You ask a leading question, and the guys that can throw strikes like him just laid me low.
My whole mind! Now wait a minute, Pete, don't get too pumped up.
Hey, you lost his sunglasses.
And seriously, I know it. I can't remember if Pete wins. It's literally halfway through the match, him and Steve Wilson. Bowled on a league with Steve Wilson before, way back in the day, 91, 2, or 3, somewhere around there, or a couple of those years. And his dad bowled on the Monday Night League that I always bowled on, the Money League. His dad bowled on that league. Man, that league was full of fucking slammers. Steve won a bunch of titles. He threw a bunch. He got him out there. And I mentioned him trying to think of all the names when I was in that Luigi interview that you can see on the playlist there. On the homepage of the right here on the YouTube. In there I mentioned, Steve, because Vespi and Steve Hoskins and so many other fucking South Florida bowlers. Of course, Randy Peterson became a South Florida bowler when he moved to Hollywood in, what was it? I don't know, 92, I guess, somewhere around there. But just a fucking ton. Jimmy Keith. Man. Ricky Ward, of course, that I just played. He was from the West Coast. Jason Couch, West Coast. West Coast. And then, of course, Norm Duke and Walter Ray became Florida people because they all moved to Ocala, something like that for a while. And man, Norm Duke's lived in a bunch of places. Chris Barnes too. They move around a lot. Bowlers are fucking nomads, except for Parker Bone. Parker Bone's still in New Jersey, I believe. I don't know. Who cares? What do we got? Shit. That's a lot of minutes left. Well, I got a lot of tea. What is that? What's that line from? We got a lot of... Was Think Tank it? No, Think Tank was not it. Man. Brainstorm. Thank you very much. I told you I'd get it. Brainstorming. Now I don't even remember what the fuck that was about. But at least we got it. It came full circle somehow. Susanna Song. Did you want me to sing that again? Not born same year, but same day. Susanna, yeah. Her man is Juan Jess, and we have to pray. Greet you Tuesday. I forgot the words. Da 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 da. Greet you Friday. Da da da. Susanna, yeah. That's the shit. Beat that mother trucker. Beat it. Hee. Isn't it weird? I'm coming across a lot of stuff on the Twitters with people. A lot of people coming up, what you would think would be folks that does, are with the mainstream thing about Michael Jackson being, what they've sort of said he was, but there's a lot of shit seemingly from those kind of people coming out going, nah, you know what? It seems like motherfucker was set up. And I'm sitting there going, I wish this was clear as 9/11. I wish this was as clear as JFK. I wish this was as clear as... a lot of things. But it's not. And, because the way he fucking hung the kid out the thing, they were drugging him. I don't know. He was all fucked. He was fucked up. That's for sure. He's fucked up. I mean, look at his face. He is fucked up. As Most Def would say, he's fucked up. Look at here. Oh my God! I got my first showing themselves. Hello, Jeffrey. Thank you for being here again. Thank you. What'd you say, Pete? What'd you say? All right. One more time. Give it to me, yeah! God, do I love watching that motherfucker. What's this one? Get it right there! Headphone one. wasn't sure which one because even though they have separate names in my files, when I put them on the screen here, they all say Waynlard. And I can barely see the screenshot. So, which is this one?
My, oh my! Now wait a minute, Pete, don't get too pumped up.
I think he lost his sunglasses.
Lots of people who are, if you're ever, like if right now is the first time you've ever seen a whip, you'd be like, why aren't you playing the Who You Think You Are, I Am? Ain't got it. It's too easy. It's kind of hacky because it's the most well-known ones. And not just because Susie ain't got the motherfucker yet for me. I've asked for it a couple of times. She knows. I'm not mad. I don't care. I actually haven't. No, I told her.
Fish, yeah. Hey.
You say fish?
Fishing.
I prefer this one. Fucking Ricky. Fucking fishing, yeah.
Yes.
What do you fish for?
Whatever tugs on the other end.
You ask a leading question, and the guys that throw strikes like him just laid me low.
Good God, I love that. Oh, did I tell you she's in the shop? God damn it. Again. Ugh. Sweet lady at the garage that when she was taking my information, she actually had to calm me down. I'm like, it's fucked up. I was crying like Andy Kaufman in Taxi. Man, that's not a bad impression, is it? Thank you very much. I can see so many going in and out and in and out and in and out and in. Oh, what's he doing again? Jeffrey with his goddamn emojis. I can't. Here we go again. Jesus fucking Christ. Is that? I don't. What's it? I can't see that shit. I know I can see the guitar. I guess that's that Easter. Is that a rabbit? Is it money? I don't. Fuck. Use words, homeboy. No offense. I enjoy small audiences. I mean, when I say small, I mean midgets. Ooh, that was my David Tell. It wasn't a David Tell. It was just trying to, oh man, that fucking one midget joke of his. Because now he's doing his thing where he's breeding Great Danes, which I think he thinks are horses. I just watched a Tell with, was it before or was it after? I think it was one of the things I watched right after I got power back yesterday. Was Whiskey Ginger, Andrew Santino, his podcast, him and Dave. It's pretty funny, him and Dave. I don't normally watch Andrew's podcast, but because I can't stand the fucking commercials. Notice here, no commercial. Look at that, 48 minutes in, no commercials. Oh, did I tell you to look in the description for all the links? Become a whip. It's really cheap, like me. All the links in the description. Patreon, Twitter, Instagram, Stitcher, Apple, Spotify. Ba ba ba. Blah, 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 blah. I tell you, my Jeep's in the shop. God. So now I'm riding my bike, and which doesn't exist, but I'm riding it. Really, I should have. I hate, when I'll say it at one point. It's kind of like brainstorming. The fit. It always fits. Said it all the days that fucking Jeep has been in the shop. Which it's been a long time. It's been a while. Everything's been cool since last year where I had to. Did I tell you that part? Did I tell you this shit? I got fucking seat covers for the thing. Put the seat cover on it, on the driver's side, and then I turn the fucker over, and all of a sudden I've got the bag, the airbag thing light. What the hell is that? What? So I looked it up, and they everything said you might have just jiggle the wires or pull them apart and clean them underneath the chair. I couldn't get the things apart because I got no elbows, bitches. Ooh, less than 10 minutes left. And anyway, finally took it in because also needed the sensors fixed on the tires because I was tired of the tire light being on. And they fucking cost a bunch of money because they had to redo the damn airbag. The thing never went off. Nothing happened. I just put a fucking seat cover on the thing. I just put a seat cover on the seat, and then it cost me fucking $1,000. All I did. That's all I did. I didn't hit nothing. The thing never went off. None of that shit. It just fucking slid. I just slid the fucking condom on, and all hell broke loose. It's weird. It's fucked up. It's, what is it, Mike? 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 I'm stalling. Yay!
Crazy.
Yes, like he said.
Fucking crazy.
Because it's supposed to be the other way around when you put the condom on. You're supposed to have no trouble when you cover it up. The backwards world. I caught that, by the way. So then, yeah, didn't do anything yesterday. Just drove my fucker to the stove, charging my phone. But that was the thing. That's the other thing is, that's the only difference of anything from it with the Jeep was I'd never charged my phone in that thing before. I'd never popped that fucking USB thing and plugged my phone in to charge it. Whenever I get in the Jeep, it's always juiced. It's always got the juice. Speaking of that, that's the only thing different. Let it idle with the phone charging for a bit the day before I drove it to the store. And drove it to the store with it charging. And then all of a sudden, a fuck you. I didn't do nothing, bitch. I'm just noticing this. See this here? Oh, boy. Wow. Nice dragging this shit for six more minutes. Because I like it. Got to get to the top. Ew. Ew? Why ew, dude? Oh, I don't know. I'm trying to be funny. Because...
NWIOD. We're not Miami's #1 station. But hey, we can't speak Spanish.
Hi, this is G. Gordon Liddy, and they don't come any worse than Neil Rogers.
You're welcome. I knew somebody wanted to hear that. Me. All right, did we get through this shit? My bathroom whack. That's how I should have written that down. Bathroom whack. I'm fucking believable, dude. Boom, done. I know, the fucking door right there. Now, I want to turn all the way around in the complete dark, like I'm in fucking solitary, and then just walk straight into metal. In a sharp, what is that? It's like it's like marble. It's not marble, but it's like marble. Yeah, it's this fucking, those shelves are, they're hard and they're thick, baby. Damn, I should have had a fucking better. I should have had a better.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's always better with Brian. It's always better with Brian. Right?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Because he always agrees. Seriously, check out his wife. Whoop! Did I mention YouTube giving me the sandy bone? The no grease bone. The no grease bone, Grease Man. Oh. I was talking to the Neil Rogers radio guy about Grease Man. He goes, because I was like, he mentioned something about Grease Man. Like, the Grease Man, shit. My dad loved Grease Man. He was on DC 101 back in the day, and then I guess he was syndicated at some point, but he was funny, but the Neil Rogers radio guy described him perfectly. He's like, Grease Man's great for like 15, 20 minutes, and then he's like an ice cream headache. Like, yeah, that's true. That's exactly what he is. Whoever, he might have stolen that. So I'm not giving him complete credit. I'm giving him 98% because I'm fair. What do we got? 3.5 minutes and counting. What do you do this to yourself for? Why aren't you more prepared? I'm prepared. Why are you such a bitch? Because. Oh, there's some new clips. There's something. I put a couple of clips from 127 on the YouTube page with Juan Juice. I can't play the one drop because I ain't got it. Susie's got it. I play that from Susie's end, if I can say that.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
And that would have been the perfect time to play the Juanches. Go back on some whips and you'll understand what the hell I'm talking about if you're new to the pack. Why do you got kicked? My cord got caught. Always happens when I'm covering my. Did I tell you? I'm just now that I've remembered the whole thing from last year with Kate with that fucking seat cover. Whoever thought of that? It's kind of like when I was. I don't know anybody. I used to ask everybody because for years I would ask people when we get into talk about tickets. I'm like, did you ever get a ticket for baking your tires over? Nobody ever said yes. I did. Fucking. Did you ever put a fucking car seat on your, car seat, a seat cover, nice, neat, cool seat cover that you ordered, that you finally got, and you stick it on there, and then all of a sudden it costs you a fucking $1,000 for no reason, besides just, covering your stick? No? Oh, well, luckily, I've only been asking for a year, so, the time will tell. But with my memory, I don't want to ask no more. That wasn't so bad, actually. Well, I still got some left. That was nice. All right. Ooh, we're almost there. And of course, I didn't get something else ready because...
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
I was too busy getting that ready. What else we got? Real quick. Let's go through. I gotta go back.
Give it to me, yeah!
When I'm done here, that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'll finish watching that match.
Get it right there!
What'd you say, Pete?
Get it right there!
All right, one more.
More! Hey, hold on! Now, wait a minute, Pete. Don't get too puffed up.
I think he lost his sunglasses.
He didn't actually lose the sunglasses. He had them in his hand as he stuck them back on his motherfucking face. But I can understand why Marshall Holman would get that wrong, because it did kind of look like that's what he did. Anyway, whatever. Hey, was that fun? It was a fun hour. I think so. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe I'll watch it back. Maybe I won't. Look for yourself. I'm just a fun babbling lecturer. And we'll see you on Tuesday. Daddy loves you, right? Yes. You silly fuck. messing with my peoples.